All right. We are at the after show. Yeah.
And it's not on YouTube, so I can drink now.
And well, it's not public on. Yeah, it's not. It's not public. This is Patreon only, and we will be talking about Patreon only topics.
Which is anything, really.
Which is anything, really. Yeah.
Any and everything. We can talk about other stuff now.
We can talk about all kinds of plans for Imaginarium.
We can talk about exactly how wild and crazy War Against Humanity's got.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk. I don't know if you know what happened at the room party last year when S.A. Bradley did a reading. I love this story. I'll tell the story for 1,000.
I have not heard this one yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so glad we're alive now. And then, of course, we're going to talk.
I was present for the whole thing. It was.
I missed half of it. I missed the best half. So we're also going to talk about what we have planned for this year at Imaginarium that's not on your official books. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about you. One of the things we didn't talk about in the regular episode was you're a Kentucky Colonel. And I don't know exactly. As a Kentucky boy myself, I don't know exactly what that means. I know it's a local high honor, but I don't know what it means exactly. It has nothing to do with chicken.
No, and I get asked that question a lot. My father was one, and so I always thought it was great because as I learned about the award, it's the highest civilian award that's given in the state of Kentucky, and you have to be nominated for it, and it goes through a process where you get evaluated on what you have done for this, basically what you've done for the state of Kentucky, and if they think you're worthy of it, then they give it to you, and the governor signs it. So you get a certificate signed by the governor declaring that you're a Kentucky Colonel. And no, it does not get you discounts at KFC. Just want to clear that up right away. But it is definitely an honor, and I was given it based on Imaginarium. Oddly enough. That was the thing that I got nominated for doing for the state of Kentucky, and they felt it was worthy enough for the state to give me that. So that was wonderful, and now I have mine displayed next to my father's. He's passed away, so but I just love the fact that he and I are both together on the wall in that way and have that certificates. Two different governors, but yes,
from one Kentucky boy to another, it's a high honor I respect. And congratulations to you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's cool.
Now,
story about S.A. Bradley.
Are we going to tell that one first? Okay, cool. So, first, I love this story because it starts off with like me going to this hotel party. So it's Sako and Morgan's hotel party, right?
Which is like the biggest party at Imaginarium is
hashtag meatballs.
Hashtag meatballs.
Which they are delicious meatballs. I'm not going to lie.
They get talked about all the time. Yeah.
And she makes them non-beef so that I can eat them too. Which is very sweet of her.
I love to include this to the story. It has nothing to do with it ultimately, but there was a point in time where me and Don Guillory got mistaken for each other.
Yeah, that was totally my bad.
Are you the one that did it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was me. I got you guys mixed up. I congratulated Dawn.
Oh, it was you.
I congratulated Dawn on winning getting honorable mention or second.
The award
for screenwriting. And he was like, "Oh, that's not me. That's Dwan. He's a different guy." And I was like, "Oh God, I did the black eyes all look alike thing, didn't I? That's fucking great. Terrible."
You know, I heard the story. No one told me who it was.
It was me.
No one told me it was me.
What a reveal right here on
the it was me. That's I congratulated Dawn.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's so much
fun.
That's
awesome.
So poor Dawn. Yeah.
Now,
I
we're
felt
in
terrible. I
as
felt
you should.
awful. Yeah.
It's fine. We think it's we always think it's funny. It's hilarious when it happens. So at the hotel party, S.A. Bradley's up there, Sabata's up there, I'm up there, Morgan and Sako up there. I can't remember who else was in there because I'm over here. I think Tommy was still in the room. Tommy and his wife.
Yeah, I think Tommy was there. Yeah.
So we're hanging out, right? And then all of a sudden, Morgan starts to give people kind of this warning. She's like, hey, we're about to do a reading, and it may or may not be your cup of tea. So if this isn't for you, you can either just sit quietly till it's over, or you can go ahead and leave. I'm like, what's about to happen? And then James is like, Scott's about to read Primordial Soup, which, if you haven't had the privilege of reading Primordial Soup, it's an adventure.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure.
I believe everyone should read it once.
Everyone should hear it read.
Hear it read once.
I luckily had my camera on. I had put my phone out, or had my camera with me, one or the other.
Oh, did you record it?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yes.
Oh
my gosh! On the anniversary, we should post it. In the movie,
Scott has it. I have it. If Scott gives me permission to air it, we'll air it. We'll have Scott here. We'll do it. Well, we'll call Scott. We'll see if we can get Scott on the show. We'll have Scott here. We'll do the thing here.
Yeah.
We'll just say it's only a kind of story you can read or have read on Patreon. I don't even know you can get away with it.
Yeah, it would be a Patreon only story. Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't even begin to do the story justice. So let's just say that.
Oh my god, I would have so much fun voice acting that shit. Oh.
It would be. It's like a fish person in all kinds of sexually compromising positions, and it goes downhill from there.
That's awesome.
Have you heard this?
No, I've not heard it yet. No.
Oh man, I'll have to find the audio and I'll have to send it to you because it's worth it.
Yeah.
Fun fact: it's also up for an award for best short story.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't care if every other nomination in that category was something that I wrote. I'd be pulling for S.A. Bradley. That's how much I love that story.
Oh my gosh.
If there was 10 nods, he was one and I was the other 9. I'd be rooting for Scott to win. Because it's that good and that fucking weird.
It is weird. But it was a fantastic party trick.
It was great. And he looked great doing it. My
And
wife
then
refers to S.A. Bradley. My wife refers to S.A. Bradley as Scott with the good hair. Because he got that long, gray, dark flowing hair.
Yeah.
Then I leave because I'm telling people, I'm like, hey, I'm going to meet you at another party. Let me get through this reading first and I'll catch up with you. So Scott does the reading, right? This obscene short story. And it's glorious. It's so good. The imagery by itself is just so
it's
whacked
spectacular.
I wish I had it so that I could read it. It's so good. I leave, and that's when I find out that another couple who were a lot more religiously inclined decided that this was the perfect time to read from the Book of Ruth.
Yeah, no shit. They
had a balance.
20 minutes.
Nice.
It's like 20 minutes of the Book of Ruth, and
that's not
the room is so
no one is normally read from either. So that's a little more obscure.
I was not so familiar. I don't even know the Book of Ruth like that because no one reads from the Book of Ruth.
No, it's not often. Yeah.
I'm 3rd generation Buddhist, so it's all new to me. So.
So yeah, that happened last year. Apparently, that got so weird, so awkward after the fact. I'm just like,
everybody in the room wanted the guy to stop.
I'm like
everybody in the room.
Me, I missed a Bible reading following primordial soup.
That's
How could I miss
Imaginarium.
such a
There you go.
That's Imaginarium
You
in a
got it
nutshell.
all. You got it all.
Oh, it was the best.
So you were there for Horror Against Humanities last year.
Mhm.
Cards Against Humanity is a bad enough card game by itself.
Oh, yes.
Then you get the crazy mind of James Sabata into the creation of these newer cards.
I can't wait to see this year's. Yeah.
Now last year I was privy to some of them because he was running some by me. This year I've not talked to him about it. I have no idea what cards he has. I'm excited because I get to be on this panel. What was your takeaway from last year's?
I appreciated that he kind of Kentucky themed a few of them, but he even had Hot Browns and Ale 8 worked in some of the cards. So I thought that was a lot of fun. But I mean, it was just just crazy. I mean, I was fortunate to get to actually be a spectator for that, and that I just thought it was just a riot. I mean, I was about falling off the chair laughing. That was a good one.
And boy, you get a picture of you give Holly a picture of beer.
Yeah, they love her at that bar restaurant there, and they just they don't really do it for anybody else. I mean, I couldn't even get a picture from them, but for some reason they just love to hook Holly up with pictures and let her take them with her.
And it was worth it.
Can't explain it. That's what happens. It's a Holly thing. But yeah, she definitely was in her zone there, and it's even worse when she's next to Jason William Allen because they totally feed off each other. It's It's definite synergy, and yeah, watch out. It's going to get entertaining.
Sako, you may not be as privy, but if he's got to watch Holly, note that I'm probably the responsible one that has to watch Jason.
Yes,
so when you get Jason,
Morgan watches me, so
that's how I first met you. You're watching out for Jason. That's how I first met you, Dwan. So filling that role precisely.
Yeah, watching over Jason is an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Stephanie's job, so I just
you got a break. Yeah,
no, I got to watch Stephanie too. That's what it turned into. Yeah. So now I got to watch Stephanie and Jason, and if they both feed off of Holly,
yep.
Didn't someone magically appear in the room?
Stephanie did. She literally manifested in where we were staying in the middle of the night, and I guess had bourbon with her, and I was like, "How? Yeah, this stuff only happens here." I was actually getting sleep at the time, but yeah, she just appeared, and it was interesting.
Say her name, and she appears.
Yep. And Holly was there. It was funny. It was really funny. Yeah, Stephanie can evidently teleport somehow, but
that's a mystery. It's probably a mystery to Stephanie as well.
Yeah. Yeah, she's fun. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I can't wait because I know she's going to be on some panels this year, and also can't wait to see how she does with all that.
She's looking forward to it. From what I know, I haven't had a chance to talk to her directly, but I've spoken with Jason naturally, and she's excited. I think she's got more panel work than me and Jason do.
But yeah, she is about as much into mischief as Jason is when she and Holly get together. They also have a similar vibe together, so it's dangerous.
Yeah, I'm the one that's got to watch over them. So
yeah, same here.
Sako, what's on your mind over there?
Nothing. I'm checking my mail, like hoping that I get my. I've been camping my mail if for no other reason than to get my panel schedule.
Yeah.
So it's like Christmas, and it's like peeking in the wrapping, like every day until Christmas.
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry.
I know it's coming, which is why I'm like camping my mail.
I lucked out and got mine pretty early. And everyone's like, wait, I haven't got mine. Like,
I selected like 10.
Yeah, there's no, it's no like no, it's not a ranking of who's like more higher. It's not, there's no hierarchy to it. It's just simply going down the big list and getting all the schedules worked out. Yeah,
I told everybody, I'm like, listen, everything I filled out officially is for Dewan L. Hearn. My email said Moon. Holly is working on this stuff direct, like individually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm totally like giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like,
oh yeah, give her space. Like she's one-on-oneing this stuff. I'm like,
it's still June. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we're still good.
I'm just like peeking in the wrapping. Like,
and honestly, if you just like walk into a panel and just like, I'm on this one now.
Yeah.
Speaking of panels, so at Morgan and Sako's party, we are going to do a Patreon only panel on the bed. So we're calling it the bed panel.
So a special exclusive episode of Sako and the Moon.
It's going to be a special
from a hotel party.
From a hotel party.
Is this something I should list as one of our event things on the Imaginarium site?
I forget. Do you have those things in the hallway where you post like flyers and stuff? I forget.
I know they let us put stuff up in certain spaces.
Yeah,
I can't remember all the rules.
Very specific spaces, but the specific spaces are plentiful, from what I understand. So.
I feel like word of mouth will be best for this one.
Bed panel.
Opening ceremonies, I can always announce it too. So.
Oh, also, I've been hired to be the belly dancer at the dinner.
I heard tell of that. I didn't know exactly.
I'm super excited. I get to show off tribal stuff instead of Egyptian stuff for Imaginarium. Like,
that is awesome. Yeah, I heard.
I'm hyped.
I was waiting for the specifics so I could get them on the site. So I didn't know if there was what.
Yeah, get your tickets for the dinner, man. Watch me dance.
That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be.
I'll definitely be in the room. Apparently, I have to. You get nominated for something. You
get nominated for something, so you should probably be there.
It is a high honor, sir. It's a high honor.
Yeah, you had to walk up front last year, didn't you?
I did twice. Yeah. You made me do it twice because the awards got shuffled.
Oh yes, that's right.
So I won for short form, but I ended up with a trophy for long form. So when you realized that there was a shuffle, we just redid it, and I'm just like, oh,
yep.
Coming back up. So yeah, they gave me the proper trophy, and then they handed me the microphone again. I'm like, I didn't know what to say the first time. What am I supposed to say the second time?
Encore.
Encore.
I was lucky that I think the first or second, one of the times I got to get my award from Carrie.
Yep.
So happy to get my award from Carrie. Carrie is so beautiful. I love Carrie so much.
I love Carrie. Yeah. I'm doing photo shoots, like plural, for her that weekend. For author headshots and witchy thing, because she wants to be something that she's not, apparently. And she wants to be gothed out, so I'm gonna goth her out, and we're gonna do some really relaxed author headshots, and it's gonna be nice. Cool. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Whenever her time allows for it, of course, but
naturally,
but we'll be in the same place at the same time, so I figure we might as well hit two birds with one stone.
Yeah, because I can foresee her becoming the Imaginarium Championship Wrestling's Universal Women's Champion as well. So that
you guys should create get a belt made probably for next year. And then have that be one of the specialized awards that you guys do.
It's a wrestling belt.
You will have to tell me where they make belts, custom belts.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
Hold
Just
on,
depends on how
let me
fancy you want
look.
the belt done. And I will regret this when the moment comes. But if you get a championship belt made for Carrie for Imaginarium, I will present the belt to her. I will come up out. I will be there to present the title to her. It would be my honor and privilege to do that for her.
Well,
Okay, you can get it in silver or gold.
Ooh.
And the strap can be whatever kind of pattern or.
There are so many places to get belts made.
I'm at Trophy Smack right now.
It all depends on how fancy of a belt you want. Probably a good person to ask would be Dawn's. Have you seen Dawn's championship belt?
No. No.
Dawn,
I think the sports cheering would be the
Dawn
most appropriate.
got a legit championship belt made for when he got his PhD.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's apparently $200. $200 to
$2,000. Bro.
No. $200 to have a custom belt made.
Depends on, like, I know where you're looking, but depending on how detailed and how much work you want them to put into it.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. Yeah.
There are so many.
There is a template.
There are so many places to get championship belts made. It is a miracle I haven't had one made for me.
Ooh, we can have rings made.
Give me time. I'll have a Moonman championship belt at some point.
I win a championship ring for writing.
For Imaginarium Championship Wrestling, the debut. Yes.
You know, Holly
they offer a multi-finger bling ring that says Fantasy Champ.
Holly and I talked about trying to get Ohio Valley Wrestling to do a show, like sometime around Imaginarium, like maybe
that would be fun. Yeah,
that Thursday. But we're like, where in the hotel can we put up a ring?
Yeah, that's tough right now. Yeah, it'd be hard to get a full ring and have space left over.
So you'd have to find the space outside, like in the lot, and then set up chairs. But then you better hope it doesn't rain like it did. Like one year, it rained really hard.
Right.
So hopefully it's not going to rain in the middle of it. So
I'm excited about this wrestling champion belt that is commissionable. I'm excited.
Me too. Send me a link. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, you bet.
Imaginary.
I think Dawn's idea of having one done for the for getting his doctorate. Yeah. Ooh, trophies.
Dawn's somewhere in Europe right now, I think.
Good Lord, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I think he's doing he's doing like a cruise, like a big cruise.
Nice.
He deserves it. It's well earned, well deserved. But he'll be back to moderate the wrestling panel for Imaginarium.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
That's going to be so much fun. Now, you're going to want to earn. This is how you're going to earn your stakes, sir.
Oh God, here we go.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh man, here we go.
Sako, just sit back on this one.
Okay.
So, I know you're really upset about the Drew McIntyre thing. How do you feel about the firing?
Just a little.
How do you feel about the direction of the storyline? Because the story is still going. We're still telling the story. I
hate it right now. It is just too much. Yeah, it's a little too much. I thought that he missed and I'm speaking of Drew Galloway, not Drew McIntyre, but I thought he missed a moment of a lifetime at WrestleMania 40, and then to have it happen even worse at Clash of the Castle in front of his home country. Yeah, that was just I hated it.
He technically did win at WrestleMania. He has a WrestleMania win
for 5 minutes.
Rollins and McIntyre, and McIntyre won.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And it ended so well. And and when Seth even said, "You deserve it, man," and everything, it was just like and he presented that belt to his wife and everything. That was just, I mean, I just thought that was beautiful. And then it all went to crap right after that.
And that is the story that they're telling. That's the story.
Yes, that's the story they're telling.
Drew
That's
gets
their
the
story.
thing, and Punk screws him out of it. He gets here, and Punk screws him out of it. He got screwed out of the title match at WrestleMania. He got screwed out of the number 1 contenders rumble the next day. He got screwed out of his title match against Priest at Clash of the Castle. He keeps he's angry now, so he's quit, and now we don't know where it's going. But what's today? Friday. Tonight is SmackDown.
Right?
Punk returns on SmackDown tonight because it's in Chicago. Punk returns. He'll be on SmackDown tonight. He's going to probably address the Drew thing. He's going to probably address his injury. And once everybody's healthy, we're going to get that match, man. He's gonna draw Drew back in, man. He's gonna draw. It's gonna be worth watching. It's gonna be worth seeing.
I'll wait and see on that. but the only thing I like about CM Punk is his intro music, because I'm a huge Living Color fan. Love that band. That's it. That's where my anything positive I'll say about CM Punk. I'm like Seth Rollins. When Becky asked him, "Do you have anything positive to say about him?" No. Well, I actually can say that. He picked a good band for his intro music.
He did.
Love them. Yeah.
Now, I know Money in the Bank is probably when this event's going to take place, like when this match should take place, is at Money in the Bank. Or they'll wait till SummerSlam. Yeah. That's also your birthday party.
Yeah. Oh, that would be just so wonderful. Yeah, to have that more shenanigans.
I have my invitation, and I have every intention on being there, barring some sort of spontaneous something or other. What am I looking forward to?
And you're welcome to come, Sako. I just know that it's probably a bit of a haul for you to make it here.
Yeah, I would love to make it, but getting over those mountains, man.
Yeah, you got to drive. But
it's the mountains that's the problem. It really is.
I didn't want you to think that you wouldn't be welcome if you could make it. But yes.
So what, tomorrow?
No, they're holding it on the 6th. It's not technically my birthday.
Oh, on the 6th.
My birthday party.
My birthday's the 2nd, but we're going to celebrate on the 6th. Every year it's the one day that I get to just absolutely have no rules and enjoy myself. And so we call it Zimmer Fest.
Not
Holly
impossible.
Holly named it. But yeah, that wasn't me. So don't think it's a ego thing. But yeah, Holly calls it that. But yeah, this year she wants to do it on the 6th. And it's okay. It's quite the fun party. It is.
I might come if I can crash the night. I don't see that being hard to finagle.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's gonna be fun.
I'm still having that same debate whether or not to try to crash there, or try to drive home.
No, you should crash there.
I'm crashing here. Mm-hmm.
I'll have my cot with me, so.
I can fall unconscious just about anywhere. Cats. It's the cats.
They can sleep on me. I'm
our legion of tuxedo cats. But 2 of them have to be kept with us at night because we still have the third one is not mixing entirely well with the other 2 yet. So we still have to keep them kind of separated. So I do keep 2 of them in with us at night. Yeah. So there's only 1 cat that actually wanders the house at night. The other 2 have to stay with us.
Oh, I see.
Like the hair that's already everywhere.
Yep,
that I will react to.
Hopefully it won't be bad.
Oh, so that's the discussion is
Holly is
whether to avoid the cat hair or.
Holly is meticulous about keeping everything clean, though, and so yes, as much as possible, the hair will be scooped up vacuumed up before you all get here. So
I'm trying to get Jason. I'm trying to get Jason and Steph to come, but I think that's the same day he has another event in like Indianapolis. Earlier in the day. So
we've tried to get
make
him
it-
to visit us for years. He has never come to see us. We have tried for years to get him down
He
here.
has-
So I
Now,
figured
I'll
that
speak
would
for
happen.
him.
I knew it.
I don't like to
knew
speak
it.
for other people, but I'll speak for him.
Yeah.
He's wanted to. He's talked to me about it. He's like, hey
Yeah.
man, you and me need to go down there to Stephen and Holly's. He's talked to me
Yeah.
about it. It's just
We'd love
A
it.
matter of getting the hours to line up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've always wanted to see that happen. But
We have every intention to come down there. I've had every intention of coming down there.
yeah. But it is a fun time.
So
Definitely.
you have all this. Go ahead.
Much needed before Imaginarium. Yes. It's the one day we get like a pause right before all that. So
I can only imagine because it's got to hit like
yeah.
pedal to the floor at that point.
Yeah. It already is. I mean, it already is. It's constant now.
So with all this bourbon you have stocked up, what's the when I walk through the door, what's the bottle you're gonna be like, hey Moon, this one?
I hope there is a good one to point out. I'm
Also me, because I don't live in bourbon country.
Yeah.
I live in whiskey country.
right.
We'll forgive you.
Right. So
Uh-oh.
I love bourbon.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
oh, this is Beck. Say hi.
Hi, Beck.
Not sure what Beck is doing.
Teenagers.
Oh dear. That's metal. That is the metal Beck.
I'm getting the
I
metal
guess
guitar.
Yeah, there goes an Ibanez Iceman, by the way. Yeah,
Oh, delicious.
just happens to be lying around here. That's the kind of things I have lying around
What a delicious gift fiddle that you've got.
Yeah, there's an Ibanez bass back here. So yeah, we
I
have
love
musical instruments
Ibanez.
everywhere.
Ibanez is lovely.
we have a house full of musicians and whatnot.
I don't know if you can see it, but I've got that is a guitar head. I should be writing music this month, but I've been lacking. So
We've
We'll
been doing
see.
a lot of music stuff too. Like we have like our own, like me and Sako like create like our own Imaginarium list of things to do.
oh yeah.
She's
Oh,
trying
yes.
to get some music going. I'm just going to get to a point where I'm like, Jason, you're doing this.
Yep.
He's like, what? I'm like, you're going to go do this. Like, why? Because I'm me. Like, you're going to go.
So you're the manager. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what your travel plans are, but I always tell people if they can stay until Monday, our Troll Pub excursion on Sunday nights is always a blast. That's
Oh, I'm in.
it's tradition.
I'm
I
in.
always forget about the troll thing. I get
Yeah.
so caught up in stuff. And then everyone's like, we're going to Troll Pub. I'm like, I forgot all about Troll Pub.
And for those of
I
you
think
in
the
the
Troll
Sako and the
Pub
Moon
really-
Patreon group, just so you know, the Troll Pub is an epic place. It's almost like an English Undercroft Tavern that's actually below street level and literally is located under a bridge. And there is a giant troll out front that you can take your picture with. It is absolutely fantastic.
I feel the need to cosplay for this outing.
It is amazing. And I recommend the chicken and waffle sandwich and the sweet potato tater tots. They are glorious. And they have a selection of bourbon to die for. So yes, everybody's dreams come true. But yes, there is actually a troll under a bridge at this place.
That
yeah.
sounds amazing. And
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know why I haven't done this yet.
It's the second
Usually I
Tuesday.
think we throw a party in an attempt to get rid of all the things to take home.
And this is Sunday, like afternoon. This is after programming on Sunday. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh, yeah.
when. I'm at the hotel until Monday.
I'm either Monday or Tuesday. So
Yeah, we're staying an extra day now. Holly and I are because it's usually a little exhausting to have to go back Monday because we still have to wrap up some stuff on at the hotel on Monday early. So this time we are actually staying an extra day there.
oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yay.
Yeah, take a little bit.
I'm local, so I'm technically in town on Monday and Tuesday anyway.
Trollbridge, is that?
So you get to meet all three cats this year. Sako will have the third one with us again in a separate room. But yes, we'll have all three cats.
I'll be sure to bring my tarot deck.
Yes.
and possibly a guitar.
To do a reading for the cats? Now that is going to be
Either for the cats or for the Holly.
There
I
you
know the Holly
We
loves.
should record that. You should do a reading for the
No, never record a. Mm-mm.
Mm,
For the
No.
cat.
yeah,
Especially if I'm doing a shadow reading for.
I'm talking about the cats.
No,
Oh,
I don't know.
you want
I
to
play with the
film
rules.
me
Yeah.
like pet loving on cats?
Sure. I'll have my camera with me too. I bring so much stuff to Imaginarium, it's ridiculous. There's my writing bag, my computer bag, my bag of clothes, my camera bag is with me. There's like tripods and stuff is set up. It's
Yeah, because we saw you early. That's how you ended up jumping into helping us get stuff in last year, because you were also there a day early. You were there
I
on
got
the
there
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I get there Wednesday because the block starts on Wednesday and it gets me out of the house.
Yeah, that's what you mentioned that, I remember.
So yeah, anything that gets me away from the 5 kids, it's 4 kids and then my mother-in-law, which counts.
Counts as 5. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not gonna pay for Patreon, so I can say that.
That's
my
awesome.
mother-in-law is my 5th kid, and it gets me out of the house, so that's always fun. And then I just get to sit back and chill and relax and do the things. And you guys were like, "Hey, if you're here, we'd love some help dragging some stuff into the room." I'm like,
what a treat for you. We did have we did have a good IHOP visit later that night.
We had a great IHOP visit.
Yeah,
we had a great time. And then I had that late night call from Holly. She's like, "Hey, I need a favor."
Oh God, yeah.
I'm like, well, what's the favor? Hold on, what's up? It's like, I need you to go to the airport and pick up Dacre Stoker.
Oh my gosh, it's like a 9.5-hour drive.
Yeah, I was worried.
Or I can fly for an hour and a half. I would much rather fly. Holy crap.
I'm sure you would.
That should be a quick flight, right?
An hour flight, an hour and a half flight. By the time you realize, oh yeah, I'm in the air, you're landing. That's what it's like to fly to Atlanta from Louisville.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes. So by the time you get in the air and you level and you get like you're drinking your peanuts, you put your seatbelt on because you're about to land.
Now, Sako flying in a plane, or is she?
Yeah, flying in a plane. Yeah.
Okay, you're not literally flying. Yeah.
Like, on my broom. Yeah.
Keep the broom at home. Keep the broom at home.
Let's see. So your thing is on the 6th.
Yes.
How about I head home on Sunday?
Yeah, Holly claims it's on the 6th, so I think that's accurate.
Sako is literally planning this like as we go. Like for a second, I forgot that we were alive. We were doing a thing.
Yeah. This is awesome.
I forget that this is the thing. This is what we want our Patreon stuff to do. It's we can. Sako is this like super professional. She's got like notes every week.
I do.
She works,
but I look up things. I look up all the things.
And then she like sends me a link. She's like, "Hey, show up here on this day." I'm like, "Okay."
It's like $300. What the fuck?
And then I show up, and it's like, "What's the topic again?" Female protagonist. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know about those. Yeah, I can do that.
Right.
Hit live. I can go. We can do this. And then I end up spending like most of my time talking because I talk a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I have a tendency to talk a lot. So the fact that I can walk into the show just unplanned, unprepared, it's a plus. It's a benefit. But we specifically made sure we took time to prepare for your interview, sir. It meant so much to us that you reached out.
I appreciate it.
Like, like you're just like, hey, I want to show up on the show. We're like, hey, we would want to have you on the show anyway. We were talking about the guests we'd want on the show, and you were already on that short list. And absolute honor, sir. I hope our interview was good. I hope.
Oh, it was a blast. I love it. Yeah, I love the opportunity to be able to talk about the that part of my world, because that's near and dear to me. So
yeah, I mean, I wanted to make sure that we, of course, obviously focused on the book, because this is still our
Oh,
show.
this is yeah.
It's
So
darkness.
Ambrose.
Hold on 1 second. I'm in the middle of pitching. I'm pitching. Give me a second.
Sorry. Go for it.
So-
Go for it.
As we wanted to make sure we focused on Days of Darkness by Steven Zimmer, out now. That you can get that, and you can pick up the other 3 Hellscape volumes. Go get all of them, buy all the stuff. And we wanted to make sure we focused on that, but we knew there was so much else, like so much other stuff to discuss. And we have an hour to fill. So
Yes.
So we're just
that would
like,
be. Yeah, we can do it.
talk everything. We were just like, talk Imaginarium because we're going to be involved. So it makes sense. We talk about it every week anyway. And then like talk about the publishing. And then our audience, of course, is like we said, it's the group, it's the people out there who are like us, who we have a thing we want to do. We don't really know where to go to do it. So we were hoping for a resource. We wanted to be that resource.
Absolutely.
And I give all the credit to Sako because I'm just a dude that shows up.
Whoa. Never mind.
Something exciting just happened.
She's not paying us any attention, dude. Like this.
I am. However, I'm also looking at sticker price for going to and from Louisville.
Yeah, it's a sumbitch. Going to and from Louisville is a sumbitch. Traffic in town can be a bitch.
Yeah.
I can say that now. We're not.
Well, then it's I don't know. Is it a good idea for me to fly so that I don't have to handle traffic?
Does Lexington have an airport?
Yeah, Bluegrass Airport, Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, Lexington. Okay.
Yeah, he's in Lexington. I'm in Louisville.
We're like about a mile away from the airport.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me.
I guarantee you it's probably cheaper to land there.
Lexington.
Depends. Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes not, because it's a full size airport. It's not an international, but it's a full size airport. It gets the big planes. Yeah, it gets the big planes. So yeah.
I cannot fly to
connectors sometimes.
I cannot fly. It still says Louisville. Why does it still say Louisville?
Bluegrass Airport, Lexington. Yeah, it should give you that option.
Do you know what the letters are? What the letters are for Bluegrass?
Not off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Because like Louisville's airport is SDF.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna just check on my phone here, maybe see if I can find the call letters for it. The Bluegrass Airport.
Yeah, Southwest can't find it.
There we go. Oh, flight status. Dun, dun. There it is. Good God, I can't tell which one's the right one here. LEX?
Yeah.
That's that what it's...
That would make sense.
It gives me Louisville.
I think our letters are LEX. It says IATA is LEX and the FAA-LID is LEX. So I assume
this is SDF.
That's Louisville. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't want to get me closer.
Doesn't want to give me.
You're coming from what? DC what?
DCA. Reagan National.
It's going to force me to update this app. I don't want to update the app, but it's going to make me. That glass is empty.
Well, okay, so Bluegrass Airport on Priceline. Yeah.
We're getting the word on flights to Lexington. I'm curious, actually.
Whoa!
That's what this is supposed to be.
It's worse.
It's like double the.
It's even
maybe
worse.
It's because I'm coming out of DCA. Let's see about Dulles.
It's even worse. Now I'm really curious.
I am too. That gets me in so much trouble. My curiosity will get me in so much trouble. As a creative, have you found yourself getting like at least feeling like you're going to get in trouble for just like Google searches more than anything else?
Oh, I gave that up worrying about that long ago. I guarantee you I got on lists long ago when researching all the bizarre stuff for the Rising Dawn saga that's in there and other stuff I've done. All the stuff about, you know, modern arms and war and things like that. Yeah.
If I fly out of BWI to Lexington, it'll be half the price. I will have to ask my husband, but
so if you all are listening, that is the method to choose if you're coming to Lexington.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
I'm learning.
Sako, this show doesn't have structure.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a body with
know.
no
I
bones.
know.
This is awesome.
I'm like, I want to come to this party.
We're looking at flights to Lexington live and seeing what airport to use. I mean, this is cool.
Super
What else
fun.
do you do on a Friday afternoon?
What would I be doing? Editing right now.
Editing.
Right. This is so much more fun than editing.
This is more fun. Yeah.
Editing is like the bane of my existence. And it's one of the hardest things to do as an independent, to edit your own stuff.
Mhm.
Yes, never be your own final editor. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's why we have you, because that's the service that you provide.
Mm-hmm. That's the
And we didn't even get to really go into all of that on the show. We got into
I've never had a single one of my works has never been like, I've always had an editor on every one of my works. Yeah. So I live by the same rule. Yeah.
So we'll say this: if you're going to be an independent, you're going to wear all the hats like we do. My suggestion is, if you're going to pass one hat off, pass off the editor hat, at least the final editor. Pass that hat off to somebody else. You can contact somebody like Steven Zimmer, or you can find a really good friend that does it for you. Somebody other than you, because you're too close to the material. You're gonna miss something small.
Yes, you will. Every time.
I have edited the same short story about 20 times, and each time I find something that I missed the first time.
Yep. And when things get pointed out to you, you're like flabbergasted that you missed it, but you will. And the other weird thing is words that you in your head fill in sometimes aren't there in the page, even though in your head you think they're there. And yeah, it's good to have an editor catch those moments too.
I do that when I'm typing just like a regular message. I'll think of something, but I'll think a couple of words ahead.
Exactly.
And so I catch up and I type there. So I've left out 2 or 3 small ofs, thes, small words. I'll leave them out. Just
it'll happen. It will happen. Yep.
The best of writers have editors.
Oh yes. And there is not a oddly enough, there's not a major press release that I have ever read where I haven't caught at least something that even made it through to that stage. And so it's an ongoing thing, always. Yeah, refinement.
Even I think Sandy Linder mentioned that one of the original last pages of one of her books, I think it's Choices Made for Kings, had like some small grammatical error at the end of it because it got added in last second, and it got past the editors and made it to the final hard copy.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yep. Thankfully, she's got the opportunity to reissue those, so that's the corrected versions out there. But yeah, good trilogy.
Shout out to Sandy Linder. I love Sandy Linder.
She is awesome. The genre blender.
She is such a sweetheart.
She did a review of Days of Darkness, and she is, how bubbly her personality is, and it was just so fun to watch her, just all that, how happy and upbeat she is talking about Days of Darkness. She even said, "Thumbs up for despair." I thought that is the greatest marketing tag for this. Thumbs up for despair.
Someone needs to make the t-shirt, make a sticker. Just a simple thumbs up, and then like
Yeah.
just put thumbs up or despair around it.
Yes.
Call Ramillion, see if she can get that
Yeah.
done for you.
Yep. Yeah, she probably could. Yeah, work that out.
She'd knock that one out.
But yeah, if you get a chance to see that, it's funny, that moment when Sandy does that, because you know how bubbly she is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tried. We called ourselves being super prepared, right? This is one of the reasons why we were able to mention the links in the media kit, because we were going through looking for the other shows that you were going to be on. We wanted to kind of get an idea, like, oh, this is a pretty big deal. We should probably be prepared. So let's see what everybody else is doing and figure out what we need to do. And so we were watching and reading the blog posts, and I watched Sandy's review, and we saw Sandy's your appearance with her yesterday, last night.
Oh, the live stream. Yeah, I did that too.
Sandy says read.
Shout out Sandy Reed.
Shout out.
Yeah, she did a review a few days ago and then did the live stream last night.
I think the review came up on Tuesday, and her review,
that was it.
Her interview review was Thursday.
Yep. So check the review if you want to see the thumbs up for despair moment, because that's worth it.
I was so honored. She actually bought a copy of my book and did a review for my book. And apparently stuff started to go weird as she was going to set up to do the review. So she was like, okay, so I'm about to review this horror collection, and stuff started acting weird. So, okay.
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
aw. If ever a thing to screw up and start messing up, be it with the horror book. And it's fine. That's so sweet.
Yeah, she makes it always sound so cheerful and delightful, no matter what.
She really does.
Because she is cheerful and delightful. We love seeing it.
Yeah. It's like, everything is going wrong. Well, this is great. You know, she'll be like, she'll make it feel really upbeat. like that moment. Yay for or thumbs up for despair.
Thumbs up for despair. If
that's
not a ticker, that needs to be a sticker available at Imaginarium. I need to see that at the 7-Star Press booth. You got 1 month to get stickers out.
Thumbs up for despair. Yeah.
Thumbs up for despair.
Thumbs up for despair.
I mean, it just has to say thumbs up for despair, Days of Darkness, promotional.
She said it could capture the feeling of despair so well. That's why she said. I was like, oh my God.
Thumbs up for despair.
Yeah. Thumbs up for despair.
So, well, I guess I did my job.
That's kind of what you're going for. It's a hellscape book. I mean,
it's not supposed to be.
People are just diving down essentially the through hell, and it's so it kind of gives us an idea of what kind of person Ambrose is and what he's all about. I mean, obviously Mother Teresa's not going to be going through a hellscape, so
nope.
So that sets everything up kind of off top. I don't know what she's looking for.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Which means absolutely something.
Yes. There's something.
My vape. I don't know what I did with my vape.
We don't either.
I can't say I know. Nope.
Oh, thumbs up for despair.
That's right. Thumbs up for despair.
I want that sticker.
I do too.
I got space on my book. I got space. I can put it
that's great.
I can put it right here.
That's awesome.
Thumbs up for despair.
I think we might have to get to work on that.
Yeah, I think you do. Somebody, I'm gonna walk into Imaginarium on Friday. I'm like, I need my sticker. The moon has requested a sticker. I am searching for it right now.
Oh man,
good times.
Good times. Yeah.
Speaking of time, I mean, it's been about 55 minutes at this point. I think we've had enough crazy, weird conversation. The regular Imaginarium program is going to already be amazing. You guys are still adding things to the programming.
Yep.
You have 1 month away. We're already sending out schedules, and you're like, you know what? More workshops, more panels.
Yep. We try to fill up every possible slot that we possibly can. I mean, we try to pack it as much full as we can. So yeah, it happens.
So beyond the official stuff, there's all the unofficial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The unofficial room parties, the unofficial, not room parties. Hold on, what I call them? Late night networking opportunities.
That's what they are.
That's what I call them.
Yeah.
They are late night networking opportunities. Because they are, and you make so many more friends at the hotel party. All the all the guards are down, the walls are down, the cloak of professionalism has been discarded for.
But the passion for the projects, is still there.
Yes.
Oh, always.
Which I love. Mm-hmm. So, like meeting Nathan Day and
great guy.
Yeah. We were and director friend of his that I can't remember.
Thomas More.
Thomas More. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking, becoming more theatrical with my belly dance videos and all kinds of really cool stuff.
I remember meeting Nathan Day, subsequently Thomas More, subsequently R.G. Westerman.
Yeah.
I met them at the same time. But when I met Nathan Day, it was back in 21. It was so I didn't know what to expect when I came to Imaginarium. I didn't have a room. I just kind of showed up on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Showed up on Friday, got my little thing, did all my stuff, hung out with Jason a little bit though, whatever. Then the next morning, I went home. I'm local. I went home. I'm a South End kid, so it's all the way across town. So the drive was annoying, but is what it is. Mm-hmm. So I come back the next day. On my way here, I say, "Hey, Jason, I'm heading to the gas station. Do you need anything?" And because he doesn't have a room either, and he's like, "Bring a change of clothes. You're staying for the after party. I haven't figured out where you're going to sleep yet, but I'll figure it out. Give me time. I'll figure it out. Bring a change of clothes." So I bring a change of clothes. I'm there. I go to the after party, and that's when I meet Nathan Day. And so we're all kind of talking. I'm quiet, believe it or not, when I'm in a space that's brand new. I know, Sako, that shocks you. I'm quiet. I'm very quiet, very timid. And I'm just kind of like off in the cut because I have no idea what this wild thing is happening. I'm like, this is what it's like to be an author? Hell yeah. So I'm talking to Nathan Day, and Nathan Day is like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" And I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "I'm working on this project from it's in the South, circa 1950s." And he was throwing me it's about this, it was about this politician, this white politician who had a love affair with a black woman. And it's again, this is the South in the 1950s. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, it was a film project. So I asked him this question, and I'm like, I looked him square, because mind you, I'm realizing that this is my moment to establish myself at this con. What I say next is really going to drive home who I am in this space. So I looked him straight in the face and said, "How many times do you use the N-word?" Thrown off. Now, I'm brand new to this party. I'm brand new to this space. No one knows me. I'm one of the very few black people in this room. I set the tone. So he's like, about 2 or 3 times, I think. And I'm like, good. Because that's what they would say in the time period. And personally, as much as I don't use the word, I need a period piece to be accurate. Otherwise, I don't believe it.
Absolutely.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy it. So
I hate that when it's anachronisms. Yeah.
It's
anachronisms.
a 30 period of time. Mm-hmm. I'm watching. I have this time next week. I'm doing one of the last episodes of the Necronoma.com with Sabata and Guillory. And the movie that they're like, "Hey, Don wants to do Django Unchained." I don't know if you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino or not, but if you are, or you're willing to, will you do this episode with us? I'm like, all you had to do was ask. and I got you. So I'm doing Django Unchained. We're gonna record it next Friday, and I was watching it for the first time like a couple weeks ago. Boy, that movie is rough.
Oh, yeah.
That movie is rough. But in with the piece that like Nathan was talking about, I'm like, listen, I mean, that was slavery, active slavery prior to the Civil War. The word is going to be thrown around a lot more than I thought it would be, but it's Quentin Tarantino, so I'm not super surprised. And it's just a thing. It's a real thing of the period. And I respect anyone who wants to do period pieces accurate to the period. So that was my introduction to Nathan Day.
Oh, that is awesome. I can imagine the look on his face. I can see his face. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you're thinking, exactly what it looks like. Because I can picture it now. I'm just like, yeah. But what it established was that I took things seriously and I respected him in the space of what he was doing. And that's what basically set my tone with everyone. And I love Nathan Day. He's a great guy. I think he recently got a degree.
Yep.
His master's, I think.
Yep, sure did.
So he's recently
got a job and he's underway. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Nathan Day for getting your master's, dude. Love you. We all love you here at Sako on the Moon. Imaginarium loves you. I don't know if he's going to make it this year to
I haven't heard yet. Yeah, I don't know.
But if you don't and you somehow find your way to this, we love you, homie, and we hope to see you soon. I think the bed panel is the only real thing we have. We're gonna do a live episode of Sako on the Moon. The bed panel, which is basically going to be like this, but live in a room full of people at a hotel party.
God, it's gonna be epic.
Gonna be a blast.
We don't know what kind of blast, but it's gonna be one.
Yep.
That's gonna be a true behind the scenes video. That's awesome.
Scorched earth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't know how. We don't have anything planned, and I kind of like it that way. I don't know if we're gonna have guests or not. Probably. I reach out to people in the audience, say whatever kind of weird. It's gonna be for Patreon because YouTube's not gonna be able to handle whatever.
That's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Yeah,
that would be the very last episode of Sako the Moon on YouTube. But on Patreon, it'd be great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna happen. So that's what you have to hopefully try to make it up to the room on Friday.
I will do my best. Yeah, I definitely will.
If you don't, I know Holly will make her way there somehow.
Yeah, one of us will.
We should interview Holly.
Oh God, that would be epic.
I would love
very well free-spirited at that point. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Free-spirited. Yeah. That's the term I'm going to use.
Most
good. Because that's Friday, and War Against Humanities is 8:00 Friday. So if that's we're going to do this at like 10 or 11. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're going to get Holly.
Provided the party is happening on Friday. I don't know.
Well,
we'll see.
Whenever it happens, I'm sure Holly will be more than happy to join.
I'm sure she will.
Yep, there's some good ones. Yeah, there's been.
I'll text her when we're doing the bed panel. Come be on our bed panel.
Join me and Sako in bed. That's what I'll text her.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's how you have to send a message to Holly.
Oh.
Then provocatively enough, she'll be like, "I'm there," and she'll just show up.
Yep.
And then be disappointed when she figures out what it is.
Beer pitcher in hand. Yeah, going.
Beer pitcher in hand with a straw that she doesn't use.
Right.
I think she had like 2 of those.
Yes, she did.
So she could share her beer, maybe.
We would hope. No, she like went through one and then had another one before the end of the panel. War Against Humanities last year.
Damn.
Yeah, we weren't kidding.
Yeah, she was having fun at night. Yeah, she had a long, busy day, and she cut loose a little bit.
Yeah, she did.
But yeah, she's all sharp and ready to go by the next day early, so she can do
Like a
it.
true professional. Like a true
Like a
professional.
true professional.
We don't
Well,
need-
it's been super awesome talking with you, Stephen.
Well, thank you.
And
Been a blast.
hopefully I can make it to your birthday party. Like that would be super awesome.
Yeah, keep me posted.
Yeah.
Or Holly,
and-
either one. Yeah. Holly
and
usually knows what's going on more than I do. I get the schedule.
she's the planner.
Yep.
All right. That's the end of this episode.
I don't know how to
So
close
please
it.
to be liking, please to be liking the post, and
Do the things for Patreon, whatever the things are. Do
I
them.
think the things are like
Yeah,
loving
well,
the
whatever
post.
things are around here to do those. Like see my thing is it's the moon, the doer of things. Be the doer of things.
Yes.
Be the doer of things. Do all of the things. The things.
Absolutely. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Take care, everybody.